The problems of Nigeria are not from the north, south, east, or west. They are not from our differences in tribe, culture, or social orientations. The problems are from the 201 million Nigerians that have been and continue to tolerate, endure, and be silent to the gross misrule by the less than 10,000 persons to whom we entrusted our commonwealth. Our long silence to those who continue to disregard and disrespect our constitution, which clearly states that the primary purpose of government is the provision of security and welfare to the people. Today, I have decided to address Mrs. AISHA Buhari, wife of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I am addressing her today because I have been expecting the Nigerian Bar Association and the National Judicial Council to rise up against the abuse of the rule of law against Nigeria. But because the custodians of the law have refused to rise up and take practical actions against the many gross misrules, I have decided to address the wife of Muhammadu Buhari. Dear Mrs. AISHA Buhari, your courageous contributions to national discourse is well appreciated. I am addressing you today because your husband is currently doing something that could end up in the destruction of more lives and properties in Nigeria. The same lives and properties that he is supposed to secure. He swore to uphold the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, but he is clearly not respecting the laws of the land. To detain Nigerians against the order of the court is an aberration and a desecration of the laws of Nigeria. Whoever commits an offense could be temporarily detained, released, and tried according to the law. Anybody. Your husband has detained Ibrahim El-Zakzaki, head of the Nigerian Islamic movement and Shia Muslim cleric, against court ruling since December 2015. Now we're in 2019. His long detention has led to several clashes between members of his sect and security agencies. Since the unlawful detention of Zakzaki, more than 100 of his followers have been killed by security agencies. The High Court in December 2016 ordered the Department of State Services to release Zakzaki from detention and to pay him compensation of 50 million naira for unlawful detention. In gross abuse of the rule of law, he was neither released nor financially compensated. In April 2018, his followers protested again and many were killed and others hospitalized. Remember their protest march in 2017 in Abuja, in which many of them were also attacked by security forces. Please, AISHA, tell your husband to respect court decisions and grant Zakzaki bail. The law should take its course if he is eventually found guilty by the court. Nigeria is not a banana republic. This is not a military regime. Your husband, Muhammadu Buhari, is not above the law. I am addressing you today because what led to the growth of Boko Haram began when their leader, Mohammed Yusuf, was detained and killed. Today, innocent Nigerians are regularly killed or kidnapped by Boko Haram, while those in government have huge security escorts. Many years after the death of Yusuf, innocent Nigerians are still suffering from the attacks of Boko Haram, which are spread to neighboring countries of Chad, Niger, and northern Cameroon. Remember that when Boko Haram was formed in 2002, it was a non-violent group. But because government did not handle the situation wisely, today Boko Haram has killed tens of thousands and displaced 2.3 million Nigerians from their homes, especially women and children. Boko Haram was ranked as the world's deadliest terror group by the Global Terror Index in 2015. Zakzaki's followers must not be frustrated into developing militant characters. Remember that many of them are unemployed and hungry. They are vulnerable. I am afraid for my people. We live abroad, but we are afraid for our fellow Nigerians living in Nigeria. The so-called headsmen were also treated with kids' gloves before they reached the stage that they are now. Today, it has been rated as the 4th most dangerous terrorist group in the world. Secondly, Mohammed Sambo Dasuki, former National Security Advisor. He has been detained since 29 December 2015 on the allegation that he masterminded the corrupt distribution of $2.1 billion budgeted for the procurement of ammunition for the Nigerian army to fight Boko Haram insurgency. Whoever misappropriates the money of Nigeria, especially for those meant to secure our country, such people must face the law, no matter who they are. But we must follow the rule of law. We must follow the rule of law. 6 courts have granted Dasuki bail at various times, but the government of President Buhari has blatantly refused to respect the ruling of the court, despite the fact that the accused has fulfilled all bail conditions. Just like Zakzaki, this is a violation of Dasuki's fundamental rights to liberty under Section 35 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999. In October 2016, the ECOWAS court had previously demanded that Dasuki should be granted bail. Your husband, Muhammadu Buhari, refused. This is gross abuse of the rule of law. Nigeria is a country with laid down rules. It is not a personal property. Presidents come and go, and others will come again. But Nigeria will remain. There were presidents before your husband, and there will be presidents after him. Please, you should respect the same law that he swore to uphold. The continuing detention of innocent Nigerians puts other Nigerians at stake and their lives at risk. The person speaking is not I am not a Muslim, I am a Christian. Dasuki and Zakzaki, they are Muslims. This is not about religion. This is about human rights. This is about peace and security in our country. I represent the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria. And this is an area that we don't take lightly. Our country comes first. Please, Aisha, tell your husband to kindly respect the rule of law. Personal vendetta has no place in the rule of law. A stitch in time saves 9. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.